Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Please forgive my appearance. Today I have recorded a couple of videos because I'm trying to play catch up because I have not been consistent lately, being that I have the new job and I'm going to New York and doing a number of things that have been causing me not to be able to record. But in the midst of me recording these videos today, it hit me that I haven't made a dementia video in a while in regards to my mother. And I know back when I first started making videos, there were a couple of people who did view those videos. So I just wanted to come in and follow up, and hopefully I can get those guys who were watching or who had watched that video back so they can see the update. I can honestly say that my mom's dementia and Alzheimer is getting worse. I definitely can see a difference in her. At this point in time, as of today, her memory is getting very, very, very bad. Right now, sometimes she remembers who I am. Sometimes she doesn't remember who I am. A lot of the time she thinks that I'm her mom. I'm thinking that she thinks I'm her mother because I do so much for her as if I were her mom. So that's what she's associating it with. As far as my children, she really don't remember them. She may think that they're a cousin of hers, or it's just that her brain is not helping her remember who her grandchildren are, so she often forgets them. I'm seeing a lot of changes in her, not really her physical, but more so the brain activity. She really, the short term and the long term memory is basically about the same. She still pretty much doesn't cook for herself. If there isn't any prepared food, she will not eat anything. So I'm still in the process with the aid that I have for her. I will order her groceries down there in South Carolina, and I will have the aid pick them up. I've been having the aid stop by the house a little bit more often just to check on her. She does get a little activity of people coming and going, like my aunt and some of her friends, like from the neighborhood. That have been there for a while. Pretty much as long as she's been, they'll stop by and check on her as well. Other than that, I do know that most definitely her time being in that house by herself is coming upon an end. She most definitely has to stay with me. Right now, as you guys all know, the house that I'm currently in is my cousin's house, which I am renting. I was in the beginning, before she got to the point of where she is at, but still has dementia, I was gonna bring her here to stay with me, but at that time it didn't work out because she preferred to be in her own home. And I see that, she was getting very agitated and very emotional being away from her home. So I felt that it would be best to take her back to a familiar place, which she knows, where she's able to get around and do what she wants to do whenever she wants to do. And also, being that I work every day, and at the time my son was still in school living on campus, she was pretty much basically here by herself during the day, which I know is pretty boring for her. So with that being said, I'm trying to do my due diligence right now and move out this coming summer and taking her with me. It's just that there are a lot of steps that I have to go through in order to prepare her into being with me. For those of you who are somewhat in the position as to where I'm at, know and understand, or if you don't, hopefully you'll learn from me during this video that it is not an easy transition, especially if there's like property involved. My mom does own her home, so before I was able to make any moves, I had to go and get a power of attorney so that I am able to make decisions for her. I also have her healthcare proxy, being that I am the one who is basically taking her to and from doctor's appointments and making sure that they are able to give me all of her medical information, whether it be over the phone or by fax or whatever the situation may be. I've also recently, a couple of months ago, I got a living trust for her, which means that I am now the sole person who can make decisions on her behalf for her home, whether it's to sell it, rent it, or do whatever it is that needs to be done. And when I am no longer here, that gets passed down to my children. So I just wanted to make sure that I had everything in place for her. The second phase to that is once she is with me, I'm going to have to make sure that I have everything in place for her at home, which is going to be an aid. I do know that it is getting to the point of where she's going to be needing 24-hour care, because I'm not going to be able to provide that service whether I am working or not. It's kind of difficult with an Alzheimer or a dementia person. You can't wrap your life up around that, and I learned that because it will drive you crazy, literally. You still have to be able to make time for yourself, maintain your health, maintain your friendship with people, because you are going to need an outlet. It is better to let the professionals come in and alleviate some of that stress on you. Because believe it or not, even though they may not be able to voice it in some way, shape, or form, they know that it is a burden on you, and that will be a bigger stressor on them as well. But basically, as I said, I am seeing the changes in my mom. So right now I am in preparation of taking her in with me. The main thing that I have to do is find another place. So I have been in the process of trying to figure out where it is that I want to move. I want it to be a place where I am comfortable and I am able to grow and is good for myself and my growing family. Excuse me. But I also want to make sure that it is a place that is comfortable for her as well. Even though my mom has dementia, she is very outgoing. She likes to be around people. She likes to hear music. She likes to be outside, walking around and doing things, which is one other thing that I am noticing with her now as well. Being that everybody around her, her cousins and her sisters and everyone are pretty much in the same boat as she doesn't get the opportunity to go out and walk around. So I'm noticing that she's getting a little bit more tired when she goes outside, or either she doesn't want to go anywhere. So now I'm trying to get her back into that routine of wanting to get up and get out. As I was saying, I am still looking into Texas or North Carolina. I'm really thinking about Texas because not only for my mom, but for me to have my grandchildren, because I'm trying to find a place that is also kid friendly and has enough space where I can still be an active grandma, taking them places, having a yard for them to run around in. Right now I'm thinking that Texas might be the place. I am told that it is very, very hot there, which I do not mind at all. I'm a summer baby and I love the heat. So does my mom. As long as I have a good air condition in my home, and if I am able to afford to either have a pool in my yard, or if I'm in a community with a pool, I am fine with that. You can always find a way to cool off. So that's not a big issue. So basically, as I said, I am in the process of getting things together for my mom. I am hoping that with YouTube, and this will help me on that journey as well. Like I said, I would like to start a business so I am able to be at home and spend more time with my mom. I do know that her time is limited, and I want her to have the best of everything before she leaves this earth. I'm also hoping that I can get some sponsorships that will be beneficial to my mom as well. And just overall hope that she has a good life. My mom will be 88 years old this year, so she has lived her life. So I just want her in to be comfortable as well. So basically, oh, one other thing that I wanted to say, I really do not have a relationship with my sister at this point. She is older. We are 14 years apart, so she is in her 70s, and I do understand that she may be going through a little case of dementia as well. But honestly, my sister is not fit to handle or take care of my mom. There are a lot of things that has transpired, a lot of things that she has done or tried to do. I'm really not at peace with. So basically, I'm letting her live her life and do what she has to do. There's no need for her to do anything for my mom. At this point, she or I really don't need her. I'm not trying to be mean or trying to keep my mom away from her, but I'm just limiting my conversations and dealings with her at this point, because there's really nothing that she can do, and she really isn't a help to me. Also, with that being said, being that I really don't talk to my sister, there was an issue that transpired back in December, which put me in a place of where at this point I really just want to focus on my mom and do for my mom. So I don't want any communication with her at this point unless it's an extreme emergency. So while I was in New York this past weekend, my daughter did receive a call because I blocked my sister, that my mom was crying upset because someone had told her that I had passed away, that I died or I was dead, or whichever way you want to say it. So my daughter, immediately called my mom, and we were talking to her. Because I did not let her know that I was in New York, because she would not have remembered anyway. Nor did I bring her up to New York, because right now, I think the traveling back and forth would be a little bit too much for her. But with that being said, when I called her, she said that she was up all night crying and all day crying, and she hadn't eaten because someone told her that I had died, and she was really upset. And that also put me in the frame of mind of thinking, what if something did happen to me today or tomorrow? I don't have anything set in place for my mom, because she really can't survive without me. She really cannot make it without me. And she really doesn't have anyone else. I do know that, well, I shouldn't say she doesn't have anyone else, because I know for a fact that my daughter will take her in. And we did have a brief conversation about that situation. And my daughter said that she would take her in and, bring her to New York. But my children and I are going to have further conversations about that, because now I have to get them involved with, also the legalities of it. They will have to be my backup for my mom, just in case. So with that being said, that's where we're at right now. Basically, I'm just pretty much saving up the majority of my money, trying to keep up with my bills and not fall into default with anything. In the next couple of months, I'm going to be reaching out to some realtors in Dallas, in Dallas, Texas, to see what I can afford, and would I be able to make that move out there, and what would I have to do to proceed to do that, because this will be a big move for my mom as well. So right now I'm basically just trying to get everything in place, and once all of that is done, we'll be up and out of here. I'm really not taking too much with me. The majority of my items that I have, I will more than likely be selling. So it's not too big of a move. Also with my mom's house, the majority of her furniture and everything that's in good condition, I will be selling as well. But I will definitely keep you guys up to part on that. And that's it for now. So I will see you guys soon. If there's anyone who has any questions or they need any information, please drop down in the comments and ask whatever it is that you want to ask. I'll give you all the information that I know. Every day I'm, researching things to try to figure out, what can I do that will be best for my mom, and for our family. So I hope to see you guys in the next video, and thank you for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a blessed day.